According to the Jamaica Observer, 29-year-old Shemoy Brown, otherwise called Shem, the man detained in connection with the beheading of his mother. My goodness, his mother. In St. James, has been charged with murder. You have any views on this?
Bye. I know said that rough. It's rough, bad. It's rough.
Mm-hmm.
Rough. I don't know what. Like, I don't know what him thinking in his brain or what's going on, but that to kill your mother, like behead your mom.
I think that the person is handicapped. Open the article.
Because I didn't say anything like that to say that he's handicapped.
Yeah, like he's retarded. Some form of mental retardation.
I didn't even see that part, so. Observer online understands that charges were laid against Brown on Wednesday after a caution statement was given to investigators on the case.
Okay, so what laid against Brown on Wednesday? Charges. So that's the son. Okay. Let's do that apart here. Residents of retirement St. James were left in shock after news emerged that 53-year-old Michelle Gail Brown had been found decapitated inside her house on Monday evening. Okay, so she's 53 and she's not so old.
No, she's not so old at all. Oh, see the part here, it say Gail Brown is suspected to have been attacked by her son, who is presumed to be mentally ill.
So yes, he's mentally ill.
Yeah.
But guess what? At least we don't know how mentally ill he is, but why does he want blood? Why does he need to see blood? Why shed blood, and why a mother's blood? Of all people. But I guess we don't know enough. What you feel?
Well, that's definitely demons. You know what I'm saying? Like that. This is not normal. This definitely is not normal.
Yeah, because to kill your mother as one, but we know that from in the Bible, Jesus, when he was dealing with that, when
the man of unsound mind.
Yeah, when he cast the demons out, and people thought that he was mad. And so there is a relation between mental illness and demon possession. You know, there might be some cases where somebody might be born severely challenged and retarded to a state. But in other cases where you have people that are fine and then all of a sudden lose their mind. That is something to look into and from a demon possession. So I don't know what it was with this young man here, but he decided out of some form of anger to kill his mother, not punch her and thump her and kick her down or hit her with something, but to use a machete and end her life. You understand? He could have done many other things, but he decided that he wanted life to end on blood. So I feel that it's the demons talking to him straight, instructing him, because you know that they only want to see destruction of Father God's creation. That's all them want, and them get hype up off of that blood.
Yeah, and then look at this part too, where it said Brown surrendered to the police at the crime scene, emerging from a dark road with his hands held held handheld in the air.
Yeah.
He was handcuffed and placed in the back of a police van on location. So that means that him know what him do. So that obviously sounds like a possession.
To the police at the crime scene.
Yeah.
Emerging from a dark road with his hands held in the air, he was handcuffed and placed in the back of a police van on location. Yeah, so even though mentally challenged, you know wrong and right.
Yeah.
I know say that's wrong. Probably they even know what happened, to tell you the truth. Because if he is taken over with demons and in a fit of possession, and then he can do anything, and then when the demons are satisfied now with their blood, then he comes back into consciousness. Because you hear about cases, at least in America, like that, where people just snap out or whatever it is and they're covered in blood, and then them see all what them do. You ever hear about them cases?
Yeah, that wilding. That's like wilding.
Yep.
Yeah, but I heard about cases like that, yes, and it's it's just crazy. Even though you know, like, it's crazy. It's crazy when you hear it.
Yep.
Members of the Andrew Holness-led cabinet are reportedly standing firm behind their colleague, Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton, despite being kept in the dark for weeks about the deaths of 11 babies at Victoria Jubilee Hospital between July and September.
What am them currently doing? Standing firm behind their colleague. Okay, this one for me, this one will be nice and short. I don't have much to say about this because I don't know the depth of the history. I'm not going to go to the history of the PNP minister that resigned, because I think it was 14 or 18 babies died under his watch. I don't even have to touch that. What I'm going to touch on, the fact of the matter is that he didn't alert the public as to what was going on. This is what now? This is November, and I don't know if this sparked up from end of October, middle of October. Yeah, but guess what now? Suppose you were pregnant and then now you didn't know about what was going on, and you had your baby at Jubilee, or you went to the clinic or whatever there and was going through the program that they have at Jubilee Hospital. You might have been one of those, the baby might have been one of those 11, because of whatever. If from July or even August, when they notice a spike in something, if indication was given at that time, that might have saved lives. That probably could have saved, even if it's one baby life out of that 11, that is big things. Because one life is big things. It was true in Jamaica, we're so used to seeing life go that we forget that one life is very important. You know? So I'm saying that maybe 5 lives should have been saved. So in this situation now, resigning, I don't know how much that is going to help, because then you have to get out another health minister, and people seem to love this one from COVID time, all that he was doing, even though I won't get into that now. But resigning, neither here nor there to me, because another person that, if another person comes, probably doesn't do a better job, and you can't know everything, but you can try and be on top of everything. So I think it's mainly politics why they're pushing for him to go, you know. So yeah, the opposition is just being the opposition, right? Yeah, it's mainly politics. It's sad that they can't trust the minister to give information early that can save lives. You know, he's trying to more cover his reputation, you know, and then say, oh, let it blow off. Let's see if nothing comes of it, instead of alerting the public. So maybe it's something serious thing, yes, and maybe it's something good enough that, yeah, you need to resign, because that's like, you're the health minister, people need to know what's going on. So, yeah, maybe you should resign. And then the other health minister will know and learn from this. And learn that next time when something like this arises, make the public know from early so that them can divert and stop, these mothers from coming to a particular hospital until the situation is under control, because now it's just, a situation of, let's cover it up. And I won't even get into classism and all of these things, because I don't know if this would be happening if it was, say, something like this did happen at St. Andrews. Maybe those mothers would have been alerted, because maybe they'd value those babies more than the one down at Victoria Jubilee. You understand? Maybe those babies, because the parents have more money, they'll be more precious than these. So, let's just don't say nothing and see if the babies stop dying.
Bombard.
Yeah, because that's what it almost come down to. Let's just don't say nothing and see if the babies stop dying. But if it was over Andrews now, from the third one come down with the same thing, you'll be like, hold on, pause, let's see what's going on. What do you have to say about this?
Well, I don't know. You can't be a health minister, Zine, because when I don't even want to get too into the whole COVID thing or go too deep in it, but just staying at the surface, you can't be health minister and don't know this. It's a matter like you can't, like it's not possible to me. You need to know, just like how them on point with COVID and numbers and stuff like that. You need to be on point with stuff like this, because it's a life. 11 lives gone, just come, just gone. It's a matter like, I don't believe say him never know. It's a matter I don't believe say him never know, because that don't make any sense to me. Him cannot know. Him have to know. So that's how I feel. I feel like him know, and them I try cover it up. You know what I say? And it's not a good look. And I feel like he need to resign.
It's a big man.
Yeah, man, like he need to resign. I feel so. Because that is madness. Like too much slackness going on. And well, I don't trust the government, but like too much things are going here, man. Like you can't know. It's a mess, and like you can't know.
Okay.
So that's how I feel about it.
Okay.
Spice's booking agent has confirmed to TSR that the dancehall legend is not in a coma. Reports said she suffered complications during a cosmetic procedure. Although we are unaware of the state of her health, please rest assured us that Spice has never been in a coma. How you feel about that?
I feel that I'm glad that it wasn't anything more serious, but if something had happened to Spice, I would have taught a lot of women, that made them open them eye, and she say, stop transforming what God give, stop altering your body, because at the end of the day, well, I'm gonna say, you feel good about yourself, you feel good about yourself, yes, but you're ultimately doing it for people, because you want people to look on you and feel a particular way or think a particular way, I think the best experience in life is when you be yourself and somebody can love you for yourself and people can love you as you are, and then you have to accept who you are as well. So so whoever can accept you in your natural state, and if you can accept yourself in your natural state, then I think you should have peace with yourself in terms of that, But if you always have to be altering and cutting up and tightening, then you're not gonna have peace with yourself, because you and the mirror again be fighting it out every day. But at the same time, people argue that Spice is a dancehall artist, so she has to maintain a certain look and all of these things. Well, I don't know what to say about that part, because I guess that is true. But if it's going to be costing you almost your life, then weigh the options: money or your life, fame or your life. I think your life is heavier than those. What do you think?
Well, I believe that, I hope that, well, first of all, I'm glad that she isn't in a coma. First of all, because she has 2 children. And those 2 children need their mother. You see what I say? But at the end of the day, she doing this to herself. So then it raised a question to me now. You don't care about your kids? Because the doctors do tell you, when you do these procedures. First of all, they make you know so they're not liable if anything happen. First of all, so I'm not doing anything where a doctor is going to make you sign something to say that they're not liable. And then there is it's not a 100% that when you go into the anesthetic you're going to come out of it, or whatever it is. I'm not saying that,
No, I don't know how them so brave.
Yeah.
For go sleep, like say you go wake up. You don't have to wake up.
Exactly, you don't have to wake up.
So you're doing all that.
Yeah, you're doing all of that for what?
Just
for
shape,
money?
Just for shape and for money.
Look here.
For acceptance.
Just love how God made you. You see what I say? Love how God make you. Somebody out there will love you just like how God love you. So if you have a big forehead, somebody gonna love your big forehead. You see what I say? If you have 2 big knee cup, somebody out there are gonna love your big knee cup them. You see what I say? Don't mutilate your body, because I feel like, and also I know people, and it's like that do it. It's an addiction. You get addicted, because once you start doing one thing, you're going to continue nitpicking and start to like keep cutting up yourself, keep doing surgery. It's not worth it. And then most of these people are very insecure. That's why you're doing it, because you're insecure. You're not secure with yourself. You're not happy with yourself, and that's why you're doing this. You see what I say? You're risking your life.
Risking it all.
Yeah. For what? Money? Satan? Come on, man. Come on. Yeah, that's it for me.